Hi everyone, it's Marini here from Brava Virtual and welcome to this tutorial on how to create a simple drop-down list in Excel. Drop-down lists are a really useful tool to have in Excel because they can help to ensure that the data you enter is in a consistent format, which helps you to run statistics later on. So for this tutorial, we're going to look at a car dealership who records all of the stock on a simple Excel file. So we're going to look at things like the make, the model, the engine size, the year, and the number of kilometres on the car. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to simply look at the make of the car. So if we want to record the makes of all of the car we have in the forecourt, we're going to start typing in manually. Okay, and you can see straight away there that I've made a typing error. And typing errors can be really easy to make in Excel because you're entering a lot of data, or you could have lots of different people entering data on the same worksheet. So to remove the risk of typing errors, we're going to take away the manual process, and instead we're going to add a list. You can see here that I've created a second worksheet called lists. So in there, I'm going to create a list called make, and I'm going to enter the makes of the cars we have in stock. So Toyota, we'll spell it correctly this time. We have Ford and we have Opel for the moment. And we're just going to make that list a little bit tidier. So when I'm in the cell A1, I'm going to go to data and filter. And in my little drop down menu here, I'm going to select sort by A to Z. So our list is now in alphabetical order. So now I'm going to go back to my stock worksheet, and in cell A2, still in my data tab, I'm going to go to data validation, and in my pop-up window I'm going to select list, and the source of the list is the list we just created. So I'm going to go back to lists, and I'm going to select all of the cells between the first item and the last item. So in this case it's cells A2 to A4. I'm going to click enter and OK. So here now we can see that in cell A2 we have a drop-down list that has each of the items that we had in the menu. At the moment that only applies to cell A2, so you can see that we don't have anything in the cells below. So while it's empty, I'm just going to copy and paste this cell down for the next few cells so that we have our drop-down list there. So you can see now each of those cells has a little arrow beside it to show that there's a drop-down list in there, down as far as we've copied and pasted. And now we're ready to start populating those cells. So now I can select Toyota from my drop-down list. I can select Opel, another Toyota, a Ford, and then we come across a Nissan car. So we don't currently have Nissan in the drop-down menu, and if we try to type it in, we get this error message which says the value you entered is not valid. And the reason for that is because it's not currently in our drop-down list. So to get rid of that, we're going to click cancel, and we're going to add Nissan to our drop-down list. So we'll go back to lists, and there's two ways you can do this. You can add Nissan to the end of your list there, but it will involve a little bit more work later on. So I always find it easiest just to add it in somewhere in the middle of the existing list. So I'm going to click on Toyota. I'm going to right click, insert, and shift cells down. So that's going to give me a cell above Toyota. And in there, I'm going to enter Nissan. I'll go back to my make and sort them A to Z, which realphabetizes the list. And if I go back to my stock worksheet now, I can see that my drop-down menu now includes Nissan. And that's it. That's basically how you create a simple drop-down list in Excel. So for the next tutorial, we're going to look at the model of the car, because when we're looking at the models, as we know, each model is specific to the make of the car. So if we have a Toyota make in here, we only want to see Toyota models in here. There's no point in seeing Ford models when the make is Toyota. And we can do that through the creation of dynamic drop-down lists. So join us on the next tutorial if you want to find out how to do that. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Best of luck in creating your simple drop-down lists.